I first started using this when I was an MBA student, way back in 2001, because I was having a very big problem in terms of some of the discouragements that I was facing from some of my teachers, some of my professors. Sorry to say that my teachers and professors did that, but they made it as an intervention. When we went to the university, we were all very much happy that we are all good people going to the university. We are all real capable people. 14,000 people wrote the entrance test, and we were 50 people who were the chosen best to undergo MBA program. And we were having that we have got to the pinnacle level, and we thought we are definitely going to be considered as a set of special individuals. But the first and foremost statement, the professor mentioned that this is not an employment exchange, this is an university. And don't think that we will be moms and dads to you, we are going to be barbarians to you. So as a PG student, you get a lot of drowning feel when someone comes and says this. And I was missing my mom and dad already because I was staying in the hostel, and the hostel was not a best place to live in. Because we had a lot of people, they do all the things, you know what are all the adolescent people do when you have somebody new coming up from something. And I was a kind of a person, if you bully me, I will bully you back. If you hit me, I'll hit you back. Okay, so there is no kind of solacing and there is no kind of goody nicey thing. If you're a barbarian, I will be double the time of barbarian. So that's what my attitude, and that attitude was wrong. Because my dad used to say that, then what's the difference between those people and you? Right? And then I had to transform, and I did not find a way to transform. I had lots of dejections. I had a lot of depressions. There was one of my friends, Praveen Kumar. I asked him, dude, how do you go along with the depression? He said that I will go to the bar and I will have a booze, which I cannot do. And I asked somebody else and says that I go hang out with my friends and we go to the party, we go to Kodaikanal, we will have a lot of time spent together and we will have a lot of smoke. That's how we handle depression. So I was not having my kind of solution for it. And I did not get into any adverse habits. So I did not want to mingle with those people. Who knows, in our school also, we might be having some people who are using the same tactics. Right? Grade 11, grade 12 students might be in that position. Who knows? But if you speak to those people, you will understand that those people are also suffering the same thing that I suffered when I was in my MBA. So this very therapy that I am going to give you, my dear friends, is not for you alone. I'm not a very big expert to give this therapy for elder people like you. I mean, 60% of the crowd over here is elder than me. So I cannot impose the senior most people to undergo this therapy. But I can request them that this therapy can be directed towards the students. That part, you and me are joining hands together. So the therapy that I'm going to skip, today you are going to be exposed with 3 therapies, my dear friends. 3 therapies. And this one is the king of all. No matter, there are a couple of regulations for some other therapies. But for this therapy, it is beyond age. It is beyond your physical condition. It is beyond your level of neuron designing. It doesn't require any sort of pre-conditioned notions. All you have to do is you need to know how to relax yourself. Let's say, for example, you are having a tiresome day. Exactly at the 3 o'clock, you are not able to having the mindset for going to the further class at 3:15. You can set yourself a time for about 10 minutes or 15 minutes. You can do this therapy and then you go to the class. I challenge you, the class will be a transforming one. One among the few classes that you felt so fulfilled. I want that kind of class to be conducted every single day. Every single day. And I want the students to feel, when they look into your eyes, this sir, this ma'am was completely different last year, but now there is a kind of a new aura around them. I want that feeling to be in the mind of the student when they look at you. And if you ask me, if there is any leverage point for making that possible, then it is this. I'll tell you. What is this therapy? The first in the list is what we are going to see. It's called as the 3-picture technique. The 3-picture technique. Today is August 29, 2019, and these are all the senior most teachers of Assam Valley School, and 3-picture technique is going to be explained and demonstrated. So, 3-picture technique, And this technique can be used for three purposes. Number one, if you would like to get out of a weakness. Number two, if you would like to get transformed as a new self-image groomed personality. Number three, if you would like to drop any bad habits. And Mr. Manigan and I have got the combination of all the three. There is a very, very big purpose. A hell a lot of weaknesses with me. We have to be very relaxed. We have to go one by one. Because when inheriting the weaknesses, you did not wait for one by one. You inherited everything. You embraced everything. You hugged everything. But by taking the weakness out, you got to be very, very careful and you need to wait. So first, let it be a personal thing and you do not say, what is it going to be? Choose a particular problem that you have and fix it up within yourself. The king of all the problems for which you are requiring a solution. Let's say, for example, I would like to transform myself as a better teacher in this academic year, and I want to see myself as a different person, a brand new version of myself. This is example number one. Example number two, I easily get short-tempered. Sometimes I easily shout at people. I have a very, very less control over my emotions. Example number two. Example number three. I'm not able to mingle. These people were very good friends of mine, but of late, with the level of transforming circumstances that had been happening, I'm really having a lot of distance from these people. I'm not able to gel around. I don't know why this difference has come. I want to get rid of that particular difference. I want to become normal, back to normal. Example number three. So three individuals having three problems. Okay, simplified examples. What will happen if those three individuals are demonstrated and they are counseled to have three picture technique at least for the next 30 days? What happens on the 31st day? 30 days they are conditioning their subconscious mind in such a way that they try to have their own way of transformation, at least to a little bit. And if they are continuing for the next 30 days, there will be more transformation. But in the first 30 days, there will be a beautiful transformation. There will be a change. The rule of 21 applies. Any task that has to be habitualized, it takes 21 days. That applies. So now, I have given the groundwork of what is three picture technique. Now let us see what three picture technique conceptually is. Okay, right? It is a simple ideology, my dear friends, that in your mind, you have to have three pictures watched or seen. Alright, we have got counselors here listening to this, so they will be finding it really good when they are suggesting this three picture technique to our students. Picture number one is the current challenge or the weakness that you want to overcome. Picture number two, the steps that you are going to take for overcoming that particular challenge. Picture number three, the new improved self-image of yours. Let's say like this. Let's say, for example, if a student is suffering from a lot of negative thoughts and negative attitude, and the person is not able to come across the negative. Morning, sir. So the person is not able to come across the negative thought, and he is really wanting some solution to come out of negative thoughts. So that person, pictures number one will be like this, and picture number two, and this is picture number three. Okay? So picture number one, the person is completely negative with dormant resources and the person is not able to come out. Picture number two, the steps that he is supposed to take. Picture number three, the transformed person, the new person with the new version of self-image. So, this is called as three picture technique, and in a meditative state for the next 15 minutes, you are supposed to do this. How? Step number one, choose a time in the morning exclusively between 4:30 and 7:30 in the morning. Some 15 minutes in this span of 3 hours. Step number two, make sure that you are sticking up with the same time every single day morning, because that's how your brain gets more conditioned very much. Cognitively conditioned very easily. And step number three, choose the problem for which you are going to demonstrate three picture technique. Now, let us take a quick reality check. How many people in this room would like to go for the demonstration? Yeah, you are anyway going for the demonstration. There is no choice. I have chosen for which I am going to do three picture technique. Put your hand up. I know for which I am going to. Okay, you are going to explain it. All right. But if at all this technique is going to be a very effective one, I will do this for this particular problem or this particular challenge or this particular weakness I have. How many people have got that decision? Okay, 1, all right, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, almost about 10 or 15 individuals. Good enough. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sirs. Good enough. So the other people, just go ahead with it. You will understand what I'm speaking. Now coming back to the steps. And step number 3 is you need to identify for what you are going to do the 3-picture technique. Okay, let us take this example of a person suffering from negative attitude. He doubts himself. He tries to demean himself. He says that he is not good enough to do that. Students always do that exclusively when they are in the preteen, when they are in the teen. Alright, okay. So they are going to do this 3-picture technique. Step number 4. They have to sit straight and they have to close their eyes. And step number 5. Let me talk about the right brain and the left brain. You very well know that the left brain is full of analytics. For a mathematics teacher, the left brain is supercharged. But whereas for a music teacher and for a drawing teacher, the right brain is supercharged. Mallard sir over here, Benjamin sir over here are having their right brain charged. Musical teachers. Language teachers, left and right charged together. Alright, okay. So, because when you are teaching a language, your brain has to operate on a very operant basis. It has to go travel to various cortices and it has to pick up things. Okay, but in music you are creating, and the moment you become into the creative way, right brain starts operating. And for a right-hander, left brain operates very fast. And for a left-hander, right brain operates very fast. Now let us see how many people are really doing this. Right hand to the front, left hand to the back. Do this simultaneously, please. Right hand to the front, left hand to the back. Right hand to the front, left hand to the back. What I am doing? Observe. Exactly 6 people are doing right. Here my friend Dev is doing right. Right hand to the front, left hand to the back. No, it is not the same thing. It is not the same thing. You got it now. You got it now. Keep doing that. It's going to be fun watching. Okay, relax. Relax. Okay. If you're not able to do this on a synchronizing basis, it means only one part of the brain is working. And you are happy that one part of the brain at least is working, then that's a different story altogether. I didn't know that, it was news for me. Then that's a different story and we need a separate therapy for that. Alright, okay, so coming back. So right brain, my dear friends, it's full of creativity and visualization, and left brain is analytics. Alright, okay. So, and also, as far as the timeline is concerned, there is a very good representation. Right brain represents present and future. Left brain represents past. In the 3-picture technique, this is going to be the crucial factor. I repeat, right brain represents present and future, left brain represents past. Now you tell me, if I have one picture, I'm sitting straight as per the steps that we have been demonstrating so far. I'm sitting straight, I'm closing the eyes, and if I'm having the picture on the right side of my brain, and if I ask the candidate who is doing the therapy, now my dear candidate, please bring your right hand as if you are giving a handshake. How do you do that? Bring up the right hand to the front as if you are giving a handshake. Like this, okay? Alright? And during the course of our therapy, I would say swap. When you hear the word swap, what you are supposed to do is, you are supposed to push something. You are supposed to give a gesture as if you are pushing something from the right to the left. Right to the left. Yeah, like you are swiping in the smartphone, right? So right to left. Okay? And then I will say, come back. Right to left, swap. Because you are going to do this by closing the eyes when the demonstration. That's why I'm getting the clarity. And don't bang on the other people's head in the front. Okay, right to left, swap. Okay, so make it very limited. Okay, swap, normal, swap, normal. Beautiful. Thank you. Relax. So when you are doing this, my dear friends, it means you are pushing the picture that was in the right brain from the right to the left. Now you tell me, when you are pushing the picture from the right to the left, what does it mean? You are pushing from past to present or present to past? Smart. Exactly. Present to past. So picture number 1, what you are seeing here, has to be pushed away from the right to the left. And your mind has to be given the information that this image is not needed for me. Mind you, therapy is a communication methodology towards subconscious mind. So far you have been listening to me as a soft skills trainer and as a life skills trainer and as a faculty development facilitator. Now I am speaking as a therapist. When you are pushing from the right to the left, you got to imagine that the picture goes to the left and it breaks into pieces. That imagination, my dear friends, if you are not doing it, 3-picture technique is a waste of time. Feelings, my dear friends, feelings. When that weakness goes and breaks down, you have to feel the peace, feel the relief, feel the happiness. One thing discriminates between us and the animals is that we can create the same feeling even without the incident happening. If I want you to cultivate the feeling of winning a lottery, you can cultivate the feeling right now. God has given that particular stupendous gift to you and me. So that feeling has to be brought. Right? So when I am asking you to push from right to the left, that particular picture has to be imagined and it has to be visualized that it goes to the left and it is broken for about, about 100 pieces. And we are going to do this swapping for 6 times. 6 times. And each time, you know why I am doing 6 times? First and second time, you might not be mixing the feeling frequency. But third time, you will mix the feeling frequency. 5th, 6th, you will be mixing the feeling frequency at least to an extent of 15%. But if you are doing it every day, you master the skill. This is step number 5. Push, swap that picture number 1, which is haunting you, troubling you, struggling you, from the right to left. And it is gone. Okay, what's next? Next is the key. Picture number 3 or picture number 2. Picture number 2 is immaterial because picture number 2 is the steps that you are taking. I want you to take that outcome. Yes, the steps that you are taking. The previous slide you saw. But I am very much worried about the third one. I'm interested about the third one. If you are not able to see that picture so vividly, even God cannot help you. I came across a counseling case where the person came to me and said that I am not able to forget the past. I would like to come across the past. There's so many haunting experiences. It pulls me back. It does not allow me to give my best performance in my profession. And when I look into the haunting past, it was so horrible. And I was really happy and proud of that person. The person is even standing with the spinal cord right with the level of circumstances and bad past that he had encountered. In my opinion, he is a very, very strong individual. And I told him that's your biggest advantage. So this therapy is going to work to you very fast. You're all like that. You're all like that. You smile, you laugh, you perform. You are going forward. Which means you're also strong just like the individual case that I'm speaking about. But alone, when everything is okay, at the end of the day, when you are alone and the whole world and you are alone, everything comes. All the black devils jump on you. What I am saying is, by demonstrating the 3-picture technique, you can fight those black devils. Seriously. And you can remain very, very strong. Bet. You know why? I am doing it. This took me out of my sorrow. 3 years back, January 17, 2016, I lost my father and I was not able to, 2016. I was not able to move across. All my programs I cancelled. I put that away. Because when I go to the program, after finishing the program, the administrators will give me the check. And I'll go and give it to my dad and I'll touch his feet. I was not able to imagine a particular circumstance where I'll be bringing up the check and not finding my dad at my home. I did not want to face that, my dear friends. I did not want to face that. So I cancelled all the programs, all the colleges, Mr. Manikandan, you have got the program. Will you be okay, right? So we are hearty condolences. Will you be able to come? I said that cancel the program. I'm not coming. And I'm like a labor. I'll get money only if I go for programs. I'm a freelancer, as you know. I'm a freelance trainer and entrepreneur. I work, I earn. I'm not a salaried professional. So I cancelled everything. From the month of January till the month of May, I cancelled everything. And my mom was very surprised. She said, your dad used to say that it has to move on, so why don't you think about that? Nothing got into me. In the month of May, and I still remember the date, my dear friends, May 18, 2016, I got a dream where my dad came to me and said that, dude, I have lots of problem on my legs. He used to say, Dad, I need to take you to my session. Everybody's clapping and everybody's coming and appreciating me. I want you to see that in person. And he wanted to take me. But because of my leg problems, I was not able to travel. And you were never able to take me, right? But now, you need not even take me. I can come along with you. As a matter of fact, I can even be there, even before you arrive to that seminar hall. Is it not a good news? So finally, you are getting to do what you wanted to do. So come on, get up, go for the programs. I'm already there. I woke up, the time was 2:15 in the morning. And then I started calling everybody. I was reborn and started calling everybody and I got all the programs. And I felt really good on the first program, my dear friends. The first program after January 17, 2016 was May 21st, 2016. That program, like what? In the past 12 years, I was not doing such a level of a program. I definitely knew he was there. And now he's here. He's here somewhere near Kuljit sir or near our What, sir? He's here, definitely. This particular tendency was given to me because of two reasons. Reason number one, my dad's dream, and another one, getting out of the sorrow was possible only by this. In picture number one, I was seeing the doomed Manikandan without his dad. And in picture number three, I saw a Manikandan who is along with his dad all the time. He is standing as my angel on the shoulder. I saw that particular Manikandan and I was able to do that. And because of that reflection only, you are seeing me as a resource person here, training you. Right? So this can happen to everybody. Do you relate? Do you relate what I'm saying? I'm not only the person who is having such kind of a thing. Each and every one of you are having such kind of one particular thing. So you can definitely get across. If a below average person like Manikandan Sundaresan is able to do that, a teacher in the boarding school like you can definitely do that. So, swap the negative picture from right to left. And then the picture number 3, coming back to the right brain. Now what you are going to do is, in the therapy, I would say, bring the picture number 3, put it in the right brain. And you will see that in the right side. Please imagine as if you are seeing specifically on the right side of your head. It is possible for you. It is definitely possible for you. I'll give you the instruction like that. Okay? So, you fix that in the right brain. And then I will say, bring your hand to the front. You'll bring your hand to the front and I will say fix. Just like you did this when you are swapping, I would say fix and you will fix like this. 6 times. Fix. You'll fix like this. Each time when you fix, imagine that this particular thing is fixed into the brain neurons. Imagine. Please vividly imagine. This is called as theater and mind technique. Okay. So imagine that it's fixed on your right brain. 6 times. And then I tell you that this is going to be the permanent one and I will give you some pep talk and then I will count from 1 to 30 and then you will open your eyes, exercise complete. But while hypnotizing and giving the hypnotherapy, I will ask you to count from 100 to 1 backwards. Don't worry, I will count that 100 to 1 backwards in mic. Not 100 to 1, 35 to 1 for the want of time. Okay? If you sleep, don't worry. Don't worry. Because you will not be able to sleep exactly after 12.5 minutes. Because this sleep, even if I am doing in the afternoon, even if you try to sleep, you cannot sleep beyond 12.5 minutes exactly. Because the therapy is like that. Because your human brain is in a different way. But if you are still sleeping, even in this therapy, beyond 12.5 minutes, then you got to be here and I should be there and you will be the sleep therapist for all of us. Are we ready for the demonstration? Your phones, your handbags, everything down And all I want you to do is just sit back, relax. Mind you, my dear friends, when I ask you to swap and when I ask you to bring your right hand to the front for swapping, the hand position should be like this. And when I say swap, you will be doing this. And when I say normal, you bring back the hand. Alright? And when we go to the third picture, and when I ask you to bring your right hand to the front, you will bring the hand like this. And when I ask you to fix, you will make this vertical movement for 6 times. And normal, again, fix, normal, fix, normal, 6 times. And after that, when I say relax, put your hand down. And in the interim, I'll be giving a lot of short breaks for about 8 seconds or 9 seconds. That's for your brain to accustom with what I'm speaking. Any questions before we get into the hypnotherapy? Hypnotherapy is a very technical word. Nothing. I'm just, yeah ma'am.
What you're about to do, does it only have to relate to personalities or habits also?
Habits also. Certainly habits also. And that's a very nice question that you have asked. It is also targeted towards the habits. Let me be very frank with you. I have counseled the students who wanted to stop smoking habit with this therapy. And they were able to at least bring their habit down. Right? So habits also. Ready? Any more questions? You have no terms and conditions, no strict rules to adhere whatsoever. Just simply enjoy. Alright? Okay? But if you are making any mistake in your hand gestures, allow me to correct. Let's say if Dev sir is doing right, but if Dev sir is making like swapping, and when he is coming back normal, he is coming like this. Ma'am, so when you are coming like this, I will correct. I will hold his hand and I will do this. So please give me that permission to hold your hand. Do I get the permission? Yeah. Alright, thank you. Ready? You can do that if you are having 1035 weaknesses, because with that speed you can get across that. Slow, very slow, ma'am, very slow. Alright friends, close your eyes. Keep your eyes closed. Well, nice, calm, cold and a serene environment. Close your eyes, come on. Don't open your eyes until I ask you to. Alright? Listen to my voice. The only guiding light as far as the next 10 or 15 minutes is my voice. Come along with the counting, my dear friends. And after listening each counting, please understand that you are getting totally relaxed. 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20. You are now almost relaxed. Your best version of your conscious mind is now slipping down to your subconscious mind, which is the biggest, eternal, powerful source that you are blessed with. Brace that fact and keep yourself calm and composed like what you are exactly now. Let's get on further with the journey. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Imagine your receiving system on the head is quite open and you are positively welcoming the cosmic force to take control of your senses. And you are totally relaxed. Your body, your mind, your soul are totally, completely relaxed. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Stay with me, my dear friends. I'm trying to speak to your subconscious sense, which has been the receiver of all the characteristic chronicles of your life. Now, this subconscious neurology system has been disturbed by one particular weakness. You know what weakness I'm speaking about. Remember that weakness. Bring that weakness. Picture number 1. See that weakness as a picture and let us call that as picture number 1. Come on. Bring that picture to the right part of your head, which means bring that picture to the right brain. I will wait. This weakness has been taking a piece of you every time when it encountered you. And we are going to take this weakness out of your system once and for all. It's a happy news. Come on, stay with me with picture number 1. And it is on the right side of the brain. And your mind now knows that you no longer want this picture number 1 in your system hereafter. And we are going to get yourself out of this. With that bearing mechanism, with that belief system in you, we are going to push this picture number 1 away from us, my dear friends. Sense and remember the struggle that you get because of this. Sense and remember the troubles and sorrows you are getting because of this. Sense, remember and feel the pain that you are undergoing because of this weakness. Let us put up an end towards it once and for all. Believe that. And this is going to be out of our system. Believe that. It is going to be destroyed from our system. Believe that. And how peaceful you will feel if this is no longer persisting in you. Imagine that happiness. Come on. Imagine that happiness. Imagine that sense of relief if you don't have this weakness at all in your system anymore. Let us manifest that happiness. Let us manifest that joy. Having got realized this, my dear friends, now we are going to push this picture number 1 away. We are going to just put that away. Now bring your right hand to the front and get ready for pushing this away. We are just getting ready for swapping, pushing this away. See that picture number 1. You are under no rush. Now, when you are pushing this, it's going from the right to left and it is getting broken into pieces and it is no longer existing in you. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Swap. Normal. Excellent. 3, 2, 1. Swap. Normal. Beautiful. Imagine, feel the feeling frequency and feel that this is getting out of you. Feel the relief. Come on, 3, 2, 1. Swap. Normal. Come on, 3, 2, 1. Swap. Normal. Last 2 times, my dear friends, imagine that this is going out of you. Imagine that you are completely relieved, as if you are coming out of a mental ailment, a physical ailment, a complete level of clutches. Come on, 3, 2, 1, swap. Normal. One last time and let it be so vibrant and let it be with all the belief system harmonized together. Come on, 3, 2, 1, push it away, swap. Beautiful, normal. Relax. Put your hand down. Amazing. Feel that emptiness. Feel that relief. Feel that reality of escaping from this. Now, God, oh God, I'm really excited to say this. I'm really, really excited to say this, as much you are excited. Take that picture number 3, the new transformed version of yours. Grab that picture number 3 and put that on the right hemisphere of your head. Picture number 3, the improved version. Picture number 3, your version of not having the weakness. That is like a monster. And that is like a real transformation. That's what we call as transformation, that picture. See yourself. In which dress you would like to see yourself in picture number 3? In which place you would like to see yourself in picture number 3? Who is along with you? Take them with you. Bring them with you. Picture number 3. Get excited about it. Get the feeling. Cultivate the feeling, my dear friends. For the next 30 seconds, you are going to cultivate the feeling of picture number 3 and the happiness that picture number 3 gives you, because that is going to be the future. And for the next 30 seconds, try to cultivate. If you want to smile, if you want to laugh, do that. If you want to show the expression of happiness and joy, do that. And for the next 30 seconds, you will not hear my voice. Enjoy. I will wait.